Greetings. This is Honolulu Blue from HB Cruising with part 3 of my recent solo cruise on the Celebrity Millennium. We docked at St. Kitts and were cleared about 8 a.m. It was raining gently. I had breakfast and returned to the room to get my umbrella. Celebrity provided a free umbrella for me in the cabin. It didn't look sturdy, but it did its job acceptably. I made it to my sitting area on deck 5 near the theater when a nice lady asked me if I knew where the nearest restroom was. I gave her an honest answer, I didn't know. I should apologize to her. The nearest restroom was less than 15 feet away from where I was sitting. This is a picture of the restroom. Soon after this, I went out into the port area to meet for my excursion that was planned. Some other cruisers and I were scheduled to go on a catamaran to Nevis to do some sightseeing. It wasn't raining then, but as I got to the meeting area, I got some bad news. Due to possible bad weather, they were canceling all excursions that involved catamarans, including mine. I was philosophical about this. Losing an excursion is never a good feeling. But if it can't be done safely and in reasonable comfort, I would rather not go. After this cancellation, I explored the port's Ant terminal area. Not long after, it started raining again. I was thankful I had my umbrella with me. I did some exploring outside when I decided to check for Wi-Fi outlets. I was actually getting a very fast signal from a coffee shop nearby. No sign-in needed, just click one button. If you're ever in St. Kitts and can find this coffee shop, perhaps you can have the same experience. You are welcome. The rain let up some and I decided to go shopping in this gift shop, across the way from the coffee shop. This proved to be one of my better decisions. They had a nice price on some magnets. My co-workers loved these when I gifted them. I then went back to the ship and took another detour to deck 5 because my cabin was not yet clean. After returning, I found that it was raining harder than ever. There was even a bolt of lightning to punctuate things. I hated to remember St. Kitts like this, but it is what it is. Time moved on, the rain eventually stopped, and we headed to Antigua. We docked at Antigua and found we had company. The Aida Perla was docked beside us. Later on I discovered we had yet another ship in port, one docked not too far away, the Disney Magic. I guess it is a small world after all. I didn't have any excursions planned for this stop. I was completely on my own with what I decided to do. I went out about 10, a couple of hours after we were cleared and relatively late for me. The first rush of cruisers had gone out and headed to the beaches or their excursions. I tried to look for some freebie Wi-Fi, but I didn't have any luck. I did have more luck picking up some souvenirs. There was more shopping here than I remember from my last visits to Antigua about 5 years ago. King's Casino was pretty much as I remembered it. The slots are more up to date now, and there remains a sports betting kiosk, along with a few table games. There wasn't much gambling or many gamblers here, though it was a bit hard to tell with all the mirrors around. After exploring for a little while, I headed back to the ship. I could tap into Aida's Wi-Fi network, but I didn't do anything with it. Eventually we headed for St. Lucia. This was a trip of 220 nautical miles and would require us to go at an average of 16 knots. It was as fast as we would go the entire cruise. Part 4 will take you there, so be sure to look for it. Thank you for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel so you and others can get easier access to videos of my solo adventures and themed cruises.